Welcome to the Exercise Recovery Oncology class. This class is designed for anybody in the oncology recovery process. Whether you're newly diagnosed and you're looking for a place to start exercise, whether you're currently undergoing treatment such as chemotherapy or radiation and you're looking for some help with side effects such as nausea or fatigue, or you're in the remission stage and you know how important exercise is to keep up on an ongoing basis, this class is for you. I'm so happy to have you all here. Let's get started. Make sure you find yourself a nice comfortable chair to sit in, preferably one with an armrest if you have available. The other thing you'll need is some hand weights, some light ones, usually no more than 5 or 6 pounds. If it's your first time, start with something light like 1 or 2. And if you don't have hand weights, you can use something you have around the house, like simply a water bottle filled or even a can in your pantry will do. Something comfortable that you can do easily. The other thing we use is an exercise band, this one here. If you have a band, that's fine. If you don't, you can just do the exercises without. We always start our class with some breathing and some stretching. When you breathe, you always want to make sure you take a big breath in through the belly and exhale through the mouth. So in through the nose and out through the mouth. And you'll see this theme of breathing repeat throughout my class. So we're going to start with hands at your side, shake them out. I'm going to take a big breath in, reach all the way up, and exhale as your arm comes down and shake your hands out again. One more big breath in, reach way up and exhale. Great, shake your hands up. Now we'll do some shoulder circles. We'll start backwards first, nice and slow, all the way up and all the way around, just making a nice circle. We'll do 5 in each direction. Good, and then when you stop, other direction. You went forward first, just switch it up and go backwards. It's not important which direction you go. Just want to get some nice shoulder movement starting here. About 5 in each direction. Good. Now you're going to take your head as far as you comfortably can and turn to the right side. No pain, no discomfort, nice stretching into your neck. Try and keep your shoulders down and back. You want to hold that stretch about 10 seconds if you can. Always keeping the nice breathing pattern throughout. And back to the center, and same, just turn gently to the other side, keeping your shoulders down and back. A nice stretch into your neck. And back to the center. Good. One more big breath in. Reach all the way up. This time, as you exhale, bring your hands in front of you, first palms towards you, and then push your palms away. And just round your upper back out and get a nice stretch into the shoulders. One more big breath in and exhale. Shake your hands out. Now scoot to the back of the chair if you can. Clasp your hands behind the chair if you're able to without any shoulder discomfort, and just reach back. Open your whole chest up. You can look up if you can. If that bothers your neck, you can also stay looking straight forward to whatever's comfortable for you. This should be a nice stretch into the front. All these muscles here that throughout the day we tend to be forward, whether we're driving or eating or on our phone. So we always want to make sure we stretch these muscles out several times throughout the day. A nice big stretching like that. Good. And hands back down, shake them out. One big breath in. Reach way up and exhale. Good. Shake your hands out. Good. Now we're going to take your left ankle across your right knee. Good. If you can, let that knee relax. That's stage 1 of the stretch. If you are comfortable doing that and you want an extra stretch, you can gently lean forward into the stretch. I want you to feel this in your hip and buttock area, not anywhere else. You shouldn't feel any discomfort in your back when you're doing this. A nice gentle stretch in through that left hip. If you end up like this, and that's as far as your knee can go down, that is absolutely fine, and that's your stretch. Remember never to push yourself with what I'm doing or see someone else doing. Always do what's comfortable for you. Good. Now just slide that leg down. So now that left is crossed over the right, if you can do that. You're going to take your right arm across your leg, and you're just going to gently turn to the other side. You should feel a nice stretch into your shoulders and upper back on this one. And then gently back to the center. Good. Uncross that leg. We'll do the same thing with the right now. cross right ankle over left knee. First, just let that knee gently go down as far as you're comfortable. If you like an extra stretch, you can feel free to, again, lean forward into the stretch. And you should feel that in the hip and the buttock area in the back, nothing in your lumbar spine other than a nice, gentle stretch. Good, and just lean forward into it. And when you finish that stretch, just slide that leg down so that left leg goes, or the right leg goes over the left. Take your left hand across here, and now gently turn to that other side. Again, you should feel a gentle stretch in your upper back here, upper back and shoulders, no pain, no discomfort. And back to center. Good. Now just take that right leg, extend it out like that, ankles up and down. A nice active hamstring stretch, good. And then some ankle circles, about 5 in each direction. Nice and slow. And turn the other direction. Good. Now bring that leg back, and now the left goes out. First, just ankle up and down. You should feel nice pulling through the whole back of your leg, your calf, your hamstring. Good. And now some circles each direction. And other way. Good, leg back, take another big breath in. Reach all the way up and blow it out. Good, shake your hands up. Now you're just gonna take your left arm overhead like this, and you're gonna do a gentle lean to the right. A nice stretching through this whole side, all the way from the arm, all the way down your side, right to your hip. Keeping both hips down in the chair as you do this. A nice gentle stretch. You can reach a little extra with your arm if you want and get more of a upper back and shoulder stretch. Again, it should be comfortable. Nice long stretch throughout your side. Good. Back up, arm down, and now the other one goes up and over. If you're doing the opposite side of me, that's fine. You can start with whichever one you want. Just make sure you switch sides. Nice gentle stretch into the side. Good. Overhead. Both arms up. As you exhale, come forward again. First palms towards you, then push them away, and a nice big stretch into the back again. Big breath in. And exhale down. Shake them out, good. We're gonna take our right arm in front of us. We're gonna go palm forward. We're gonna take our left and just gently bring our fingers back towards us. This is a stretch you should feel all the way through your entire arm, from the wrist all the way to the shoulder. You wanna hold that for about 15 seconds. And then same position of the arm, now wrist comes down, take your hand. It's a gentle stretch, you're never pulling or pushing on the hand. You're just holding it gently as you feel a nice stretch into the different parts of the muscles in your upper arm, upper and lower arm for this one. Try and have your elbow straight if you can as well. If you can't, that's fine, but as you can see, I have my elbow straight. Same thing for this one. First, palm up, take your hand and gently pull your fingers back as you feel a stretch into the whole arm. These are also good for anyone who spends a lot of time on the computer, typing, phones, anything like that. Good. And palms down, and same stretch this one. Good. Nice stretch into the wrist. Shake your hands out, good. One more big breath in. This time clasp your hands together, you're gonna come down in a prayer stretch. So keep the base of your palms together and bring your hands right to your chest if you can, keeping your the palms together at the bottom. Good, and it should be a nice stretch in through both arms. Again, try to avoid this, keeping those shoulders down together if you can, always thinking about your posture. Good. Shake your hands out, one more big stretch in. And exhale. Shake your hands out, good. One more stretch in through that upper back. I want you to lean back towards the chair comfortably so your back's touching it. Take your hands, clasp them if you can. Arms come up, a nice stretch into the shoulder. If this is enough, that's fine. If you want an extra stretch, just gently look up. It's important you don't feel neck pain when you do this. You should just feel a nice stretch in through the whole front of the neck area and the upper chest. Bring your hands down, shake them out. One more big breath in. Reach all the way up and down. All right, that's it for our warm-up. For the next section, just make sure you have your weights and your bands comfortably at your side, and we'll start with our next part. To start, I'm gonna have you, if you have a hand weight in each hand, remember, start low with weights if it's your first time. Hands at your side. We're gonna start with the bicep curl. So we're gonna slowly bring our hands up and go 1, 2, 3, and down. We'll do 10 of these. 2, 3, nice and slow. Keeping your shoulders just relaxed at your side. Good. The other thing to remember is that you can feel free, if you don't have any discomfort and you're normally physically active, you can feel free to up your weights too. It's not going to hurt you as long as it's comfortable. You can challenge yourself too. That's 10. Okay, now I'm going to have you just rest your weights on your thighs. Now your arms are going to come out to the side like this with your elbows at 90 degrees. So that's 1, 2, and when you do an exercise, always go slow and kind of hold it at the top so you get the exercise benefits. 3, good. 2, 3. I tend to count like that in my head when I'm doing 5, 2, 3. So if you're ever doing them on your own, you can try that, and that way you can kind of keep track of the number of them and make sure you're going slow as well. We're on 7, 8, 9, and last one. Remember too, say you have an issue with one shoulder but the other one's fine, you can always use a weight in one and not in the other. Always remember to just do what's comfortable for you. Make the class work for you. The next one, just a straight punch like that. Just one arm and then the other. We're gonna do 10 on each. Good. We're on 3. Keep your shoulders down together. Good. 4. 5. And if you start with weights and the weights become too much towards the end, you can always put down the weights and finish without 2. That's always an option. We're on 7. 8, 9, and last one, 10. Nice work. Now we're going to go ahead and put our hands off the end of our thighs. If you want to use a lighter weight for this one, that's fine. We're going to work our wrists now. So what you want to do for this one is your whole arms don't come up, just your hands come up for a wrist exercise. So just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one. These muscles are smaller than the biceps. The first ones we did are the shoulders. So make sure if these weights feel too heavy for you, grab something lighter. 3. Same movement, just different direction. The rest of only 6. We're going to do 2 more. And 10. Good. Now we're going to go palm up, and we're going to turn palm down. That's 1. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. Good. Okay, so now we're going to run through and do a second set of each of the ones we've done. So you should be familiar with them now. So the first is the biceps. Hands at your side, and 1, 2, 3, nice and slow. This is why it's better to have a chair without armrests. If you have armrests, you can kind of maneuver around and figure out what works for you. Or you could also stand doing this one too. That's another option if you have a chair with armrests. 6. Good. 3 more. By now, your muscles should be feeling a little bit tired. They should feel like they've done some exercise. If you haven't, then you can try upping your weights next time. 10. Good. Okay, so weights on your thigh. Same exercise again. Your elbows are going to be bent to 90 degrees, and they come out like this. Not above shoulder height, just to shoulder height. 2. Always keep a good breathing pattern every time you're exercising. so you'll tend to hold their breath, but you always want to make sure you do good breathing throughout. 4 on 7. 8. 2 more, and then by now your shoulders should be feeling like they've done some exercise. 9. Last one. Good. Okay, we're gonna do the forward punch again, so your weights start on your thigh, and you go just forward like that, and that's 1, 2. Whoops, that was 1. We're gonna do 10 on each. Now we're on 2. Good. 3. 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. 10. Good. All right, by now your arms should feel like they've done some work for sure. Now I'm going to do the last side of the wrists. Relax your forearms on your thighs. You can lean forward if you want. And 1, 2, 3. 2. Last side of the wrist. 6, 7, 2 more, 9, 10. Good. Now just palms down and lifting up like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more, 9, 10. Good. Now palms up, goes to palms down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 2 more. And weights down. All right, shake your arms up. Those wrist ones sometimes may not seem important, but as we age and also through some of the side effects of chemotherapy, if you have reduced bone density, these are one of the vulnerable areas to fracture, so it is really important to keep your wrists nice and strong. So that exercise does have a couple of different benefits. Now I'm going to have you take your band. Okay, so for this one, I want you to come so you're not leaning relaxed against a chair, but you're sitting upright. So scoot forward just a bit so you're upright. Your hands are going to both come in front of you like this, and I want soft elbows. So that means your elbows aren't fully extended and they're not bent. They're just about extended. I call it soft. So there's maybe a 5 or 10 degree bend. You're going to hold the band in front of you, and you're going to bring it straight out to the side with both arms at the same time. So it looks like this. 1, 2, 3. And when you're doing this, the action of the exercise is actually to squeeze your shoulder blades together. So it's actually an upper back exercise, and we're on 3. Good, so squeeze those shoulder blades together. All those muscles help us stand nice and tall throughout the day. 1, 6. And if you've never done these exercises before, they are great for bone density and posture, but I will tell you they are tiring. So they don't look like much, but by number 10, your muscles are probably feeling quite tired. And last one. And remember for these ones too, if you have a band, there's different colors of resistance. And it doesn't really matter what yours is, but make it work for you. So if you're holding close together, it's going to be harder. And if you're holding farther apart, it's going to be easier. So if by 8 or 9, it's really hard for you to do, then maybe for your next set, just put your arms apart a little bit and give it a little bit more room. The next one, you're going to have your left hand on your left thigh, and your right's going to come up on a diagonal like a Y, or like you're drawing a sword. That's how they used to teach it, just like that, up and like that. Good. And make sure you're holding at the end. So that's 2. So you're going to go 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Nice and slow. Again, just do whatever range of motion you can comfortably do if you have any shoulder issues with this one. 6, 2, 3. 1, 7. 8. 2 more. 9. And last one. 2, 3. Good. You always want to make sure you have that little hold at the end range for the exercise when you're doing strengthening. So same exercise with the left arm now. So the right's down our thigh, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, just like that, cross. So if your arms are both out together, they'd make a Y. 3, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3. And if you're ever not sure about these, you can always just step away and look in the mirror and see where your arm's going to make sure you're doing it correctly. 6, 2, 3. Or better yet, have a friend come do it with you. 7. We're on 8. 9. Last one. Okay, so after those, your arms and upper back should be tired. If they're not tired, I would try to hold the band a little closer together for next time. You want to feel like a little bit fatigued, but not pain. So I'm going to do one more set of each of these. Arms forward, elbows soft. You're going to come out to the side. So it looks like this. 1, 2, 3. And always the breathing. When you might have to do that deep breathing, then you make sure you're not holding your breath, which lots of people tend to do during exercises. 4. 6. 7. We're on 8, and by now my arms are getting quite tired, but I can make 2 more. I don't have any pain, just tired and fatigued. 9, and we're on number 10. 10, 2, 3. Good. All right. Shake your arms. We're going to finish one more of each of the diagonals. So left hand, left thigh, and the right's going to come up on a diagonal, just like this. 1, 2, 3. Nice and slow. 3, 2, 3. And if you don't have bands but you're interested in getting someone, I know Amazon has lots of bands. You can probably look online and find them and get them sent cheap to you. If it's your first time too, always start with the lightest one available. But from my experience, most patients have some bands laying around they've been given from somebody at one time, so you might have to dig the old ones out. 2 more. Last one. Good. Okay, you should be feeling fatigue in your whole shoulder area. We're going to finish with our left one now. So right arm, right thigh, and last set, the left comes up and out. 1. Nice work. 2. 3. Always make sure you're drinking lots of water. So when you're doing this, have a water bottle by your side and try and drink a bit between each few exercises if you can. Very important to stay hydrated all the time, especially if you're going through any treatment at all. 3 more. Last one. Nice work. Okay, we're going to throw one more in there. It's a similar one, but it's not quite as hard as when your arms are all the way apart. It's called the W exercise. So your hands start again like this, but this time your elbows stay bent. So you squeeze your shoulders together and your arms kind of make a W, if you will, just like that. Squeeze your shoulders together. I'm just going to do one set of these. As you can tell, I really like posture exercises. I think they're very important. We're on 4. 5. 6. 9. Last one. 10. All right, put that band down. Your arms and shoulders right now should be feeling tired. Not painful, just tired, like you've had a good workout. All right, so we're gonna stretch those muscles we all worked. Take your hands in front of you, palms forward. Turn your palms away, and now just round that upper back. And you should feel the stretch even more than before because we just worked all those muscles in your upper back. Exhale to get a nice big stretch in through there. Big breath in overhead. And arms go down. Shake those arms out. Good, good. Bring your left shoulder across just like this. You can hold gently just below your elbow and bring your arm across your body just like that. A nice stretch into the shoulders. Good. And now the other side. Arm across, gentle stretch. Good. One big breath in and exhale. Great. Okay, so for the next part, we're going to take a small ball, if you have, If you don't worry about it. You can use a couch cushion, you can use a pillow, just basically something soft-ish between your knees that you can squeeze. That's really all you need. So whatever you can figure out will work for this. This time I'm going to have you come to the edge of your chair and we're going to work our abdominal muscles a little bit. So you're going to come to the edge of the chair, the ball is just between your knees. What you're going to do is you're going to give the ball a slight squeeze. Hands come across your chest like this. You're going to lean back like this towards the chair and then come forward. As long as you don't feel anything in your back. They should only feel in your abdominals. And go back till your upper back touches the back of the chair if you can, and then come forward. And as you're coming forward, you should really feel your abdominal muscles working. That's 3, 4, 5. Squeezing the ball also just helps a little bit work those abdominal muscles. Those muscles work together well. So if you're having trouble feeling your abdominals, make sure you squeeze the ball as you go back and come forward. We're at 8. We're going to do 2 more. And the last one we're going to hold for a bit. So when you go back, we're going to hold here for 5 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and forward. I want to make sure you really felt that in your abdominals when you did that one, not in your back. If you're feeling that in your back, I want you to just take a break from that exercise. It's important that when you feel right here. I'm going to have you now scoot back a little bit so you're comfortable. Okay, arms across your chest again. You're going to give the ball a little squeeze. You're going to gently turn your upper body to one side. A nice stretch in through your upper back. Try to keep your chin even where it was before, so don't lead with your neck. Just try to keep your chin right in the center. So this exercise, you're leading with your upper back and your shoulders. Good. Back to the center. Same thing, give that ball a squeeze and turn to the other side. Do one more. Back to the center and one more to your right. Feel that stretching through your upper back to the center and one more to your left. Nice work. All right, you can take the ball, put that down. One more, well, find a place, not gonna roll it. One more big breath in. Reach all the way up. Shake your hands out. That's the last part of our upper body strengthening. For the next part, we're gonna do standing and some leg workout. For this next part, we'll be standing. So I'm gonna have you come behind your chair. I want you to have the chair available at all times for balance if you need. Some of you might not need it, but some of you will. So always feel free to make safety your #1 priority and use a chair if you need it. For the first one, we're just going to go up onto our toes. We're going to lift our heels up. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do both together just like that. 2, 2, 3. If you want to do it without your hands on challenge, that's fine. Whatever works for you. 1, 4. Good. 5. Ankle strength and mobility is very important to walking and balance, which we know if you've had any chemotherapy, sometimes some neuropathy can make the balance a little bit difficult for you. So these exercises are really important. And we're on 10 with both together. Good. Now I'm going to have you lift your left up. So if you're looking, your left leg's going to be up like that and you're just on your right. Okay, so you're going to go onto your right toe, 1 foot at a time. This will be a lot harder because now we only have one leg to lift the whole body weight. So we're on 2, nice and slow. 3, 2, 3. 4. 5. We're on 6. 7. 3 more. 10. Good. Now we're going to switch sides. So now the right leg is up and just the left onto the toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And by now that calf muscle should be getting pretty tired. 5, 6. 2 more. And last one. As you can see there, I use my chair for balance. Always make sure you have your chair available. We're going to stretch our calf muscles now. This is another really important one. So what you're going to do is you're going to take 1 foot in front and 1 foot behind. Okay. The leg that's back, I need the heel to be down and I need the knee to be straight. So it looks like that. Okay. Use your chair for balance, but the leg that you're stretching is behind you. The knee is straight and the heel is down, and you're going to gently lean forward. You should feel that right in that calf muscle. So right now I'm feeling it on my right calf muscle. And And I'm using the chair just lightly for balance. You want to hold this for a good 15 seconds. Ankle mobility, very important for balance and walking. Good. And then back and just switch sides. So now the other leg comes forward. So now my left heel is down, my left knee is straight, and I'm just leaning forward. And I'm using my body weight to stretch that left calf muscle for a good 15 seconds. And then bring back. Good. So kind of shake each ankle out like that. Good. The next one is going to be a combination of some hip strengthening and balance. So I'm going to have you stand just to one side of your chair so you can move one of your legs freely. Again, hold on to the chair for balance. So for this one, I'm going to balance on my left leg and my right leg is going to be doing the movement. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our right leg, we're going to bring it just forward a few inches, back to the center, to the side, and back to the center, and back. And as you can see, when I do this, my body's not moving. I'm not leaning, right? I'm not turning. I stay still from here, stable, and just my leg is moving. So it goes forward, side, and back. So we're going to do this without putting our foot down between, and then we're going to work on a balance. So if you watch, we're going to go forward, side, and back without putting a leg down in between. And that's one repetition. We're going to do 10 of these. So now we're on 2. Good. 3. You should be feeling this in your hip and not in your back. Your back stays nice and stable. 4. Now, as you're doing these, we're doing the exercise with our right leg, but what you should be feeling actually is your left leg doing most of the work. It's a leg that's holding you, and we're working on stability on that leg, and balance. So we're working all the muscle in that left hip, even though the right one's doing some of the work. The left is definitely doing more of it. We're going to do 3 more. 8. 9. Good. Now stay in the same position. Now we're just going to lift your knee up like that and then out to the side. And 10 of these. 1. Again, stability and balance on that left leg. 3. And it's not a big or a large movement with your right leg. It's just a small movement. You don't have to lift it up high at all. 6. And by now my left leg's getting quite tired. 4 and 7. 8. 2 more. Last one. And as you can see, I'm using a couple fingertips to balance myself on the chair. You use whatever you need. If you need to hold on, you can use your hold hand. You can use a few fingertips or one fingertip. The less support you have, the more challenge it is for your balance. But again, depends where you are in your recovery, if you're having trouble with your balance or if you feel like your balance is quite good. Just come to the other side. Now we're going to balance on our right leg, and our left leg's going to do that same movement. So it's going to go forward, side, and back. Again, our back is not doing any of the movement. It's just the leg. Good. Just the legs doing the motion, and we're working on stability on our right. Good. We're on 3, 4, 5. I'll just do a little bit less for balance. Now I'm challenging my balance a little bit more than I was before. Sometimes even that little fingertip makes a big difference for balance. I've got 2 more, and now this time my right hip is feeling it's doing the work. Last one. Go. And now just that left knee comes up, and the leg goes out. I'm on 3. If you need a rest in between any of these, just feel to take a break at any time and join back up once you've had a rest. I've got 4 more. On 8. 10. Okay, nice work. You should feel it right now in both of your hip muscles. They should be tired and fatigued like you've worked them. We're going to give those hip muscles a break and work our quads a little bit with one of my favorites, and it's a squat. It is one of the most simple exercises if you do it right, and it gets a whole bunch of muscle groups in one exercise. So as you like to say, you can do one exercise and get a whole bunch of benefits at once. The big thing for squats, number 1 is form, and number 2 is if you have any knee arthritis, just make sure you adapt it for you. You don't have to go down as low as I do. You can do a mini squat, a small squat. Alternatively, if you have quite bad knees for whatever reason, arthritis, you can always sit down and take out the squats and just do some knee extensions. So that's an alternative. Make sure you do what's right for you. I've had many participants that can't do squats and just do that. So make sure you don't flare up any issues you may have. So for a squat, I'm going to show you first sideways. What you want to do is you want to keep the weight back on your heels, okay? So when you go to squat down, I always have my arms in front to balance my weight. So it should look like this. You should be able to see your toes at all times. So if you're leaning forward like this, that's too far. That's not a proper squat. And I have people do it in front of a chair because it gives you a cue of where to go. So basically what you're doing is it's like you're sitting down in the chair, but you don't quite sit down and you come back up. That's exactly what your squat should look like. So I want to always make sure you do it in front of a chair. So we're going to do 10 of these. And on the 10th repetition, we're going to hold for 10 seconds if you can. And that's the key. Don't feel you need to push yourself, especially if you have any knee issues at all. So we're going to stand yourself in front of the chair, feet about shoulder width apart. Okay, so as you go back, your arms are going to come out in front, so balance. And it looks like this. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. And you go as low as you're comfortable, no farther. If you can touch the chair, that's great. If you can't, and you just go this far, that's fine. Absolutely. We're on 5. And with this, remember your back stays straight and you're looking forward. You don't lean forward like that, right? Keep your back. Good. I think I'm on 7. If we've done one more, then that's okay. So we're on 8. And number 10, we're going to hold for 10 if you can. And 10 for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come up, nice work. That you should have felt right here primarily. Anywhere else a little bit, but that one, if you have good form, you should feel that right in your quads. That should be the primary area. For the next exercise, if you have an exercise band, I'm going to have you tie it together. There's a couple options with this one. Again, if balance is an issue, what I would recommend is you just do this one standing behind your chair, and I'll show you the alternative way to do that. If you do the walking one as I do, then you kind of get exercise and balance all at once. So I'm going to have you tie your band together, find whatever size loop works for you. I'm going to put it around your feet like so, okay? So if you have any balance issues, I want you to start for sure behind your chair. So I'm going to have you stand behind your chair with support. What you're doing is your legs are going to come out one at a time just against the band. 1. And if you don't have a band, you just do this without. 2. Good. Just like that. If you have balance issues, alternatively, this one's just fine too. Just standing here and just bring the legs out to the side. Make sure you do what's right for you. And if you do that, don't lift really high. It's a small motion. It's just like that. Good. Okay, so for the rest of us, we're going to have the bands around our feet like this. Some people used to put it around ankles. I just think that cuts into my skin, so I personally put it around my shoes. I just find that more comfortable. It doesn't really make a difference in terms of what you're doing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into a little bit of a mini squat position. We're going to take 3 steps to our right, come back to the center, and 3 to the left. So it should look like this. Again, just your legs do the movement. Good. And back to the center. 1, 2. And you can really adjust this as to how much resistance you want. Mine is actually, I tied it quite far apart, so I do not have that much resistance right now. I could definitely tie closer together, but this is fine for a start. Good. 2. More for this one in terms of how much you do. Rather than a count, I tend to just do a few of them each direction until your legs feel fatigued. Because it depends how much room you have in your room, whether you want to go farther, whether you want to stand right beside your chair. Good. And back to the center. Nice. Up front here, we're going to do one more set of squats. So again, feet shoulder width apart. Heels down. Few inches in front of your chair. And you can just sit down first to make sure you're in the right position. So sit down and then stand up. If you can comfortably stand up, that's the right distance away from your chair. So we're going to do 10 squats. So whenever you're ready, your arms come out in front of you. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And by now with these big muscle groups, you should be feeling, if you can hear I'm a little bit winded, I can feel like I'm working now. When you work the big muscle groups, your heart definitely has to pump a little harder to work. I've got 4 more. And we're the last one, we're going to hold for 10 seconds. Last one, 10 for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back up. Excellent work. All right, shake your legs out. If you have some water, grab some water. Take a sip of water, move around a little bit. For the next one, we're gonna do standing, and we're gonna go back to finish one set of arm weights that we couldn't do sitting. So if you still have your weights with you, I'm gonna have you take one of your arm weights. You're gonna use your chair for balance. Doesn't matter which side you start with, just make sure to switch with me when I switch. So what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna take my weight in my left hand. I'm gonna have my right hand support on the chair, okay? I'm gonna bring my right leg forward like this, and I'm just gonna lean forward like this, and it's a row, so it looks like this. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You can use your hand on your chair. Alternatively, you can use your hand on your thigh to balance, whatever is comfortable for you, but make sure you're near the chair so if you need it, you have it there. So it looks like this. 1, 2, 3. 2. Good. Your arm just comes up, and by the weight comes by your side as you bend your elbow. I'm on 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, 10. So for the next one, I'm just going to turn direction so you can see a little bit better. I've got the weight in the same hand. So this one, you're going to lean forward like this. So instead of coming up like this, you're going to just bring your arm straight back with your elbow straight. There's a tricep. So it looks like that. That's 1, 2. Again, you can do this holding onto a chair if that's more comfortable for you. I'm on 5. 3 more. Last one. Good. Okay, so now we're gonna switch hands. So just move the weight to the other hand. Okay, so now when you're, whatever hand you have the weight in, the other leg goes forward. You can support yourself either on the leg, use your chair, whatever's comfortable for you. So for this one, the arms are close like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 on 7. Last one. Good. Now for the last one, remember your arm is straight and just comes up like this. You don't have to lift your arm far, just past your body spine. 3 more. Good. We're going to do one more set of each of those to finish it up. Arm weights in the left, the right knee is forward, and your arms come out like a row, like a pulling something up. And 6. Great. Last one, arm is straight. Two more. Great. Last set of 2 with your right arm, or whichever arm you're finishing up with. Good. So. And 6. Last set of these, and arm goes straight back. We're in 4, 5, 2 more. Last one. All right, nice work. That was a lot of leg work and upper back and tricep work as well. So we're gonna finish with some stretching. So after working our legs a lot and also our upper backs and triceps, we're gonna end with some stretching. I'm gonna have you sit back down in your chair again. First thing we're gonna do is a tricep stretch. You're gonna take your left arm like this, gently up over your head. You're gonna take your right and just gently bring your elbow back. Good. You should feel the stretch in the back of the left arm. Good. Nice big stretch into the tricep. And then we'll switch arms and the same thing on the other side. The right's up and the left just comes across. Alternatively, if you have any shoulder issues, you can always have your hand in front and just bring it back. Just make sure it's comfortable for you, not painful. Good. And now bring that left arm across your body like this. Good. We worked a lot of muscle groups today. If you're new to this class, you may have not worked before. So if you have some muscle soreness the next day, that is absolutely normal and acceptable, as long as you don't have any joint pain or discomfort. So muscle soreness is kind of what we're looking for, that we've worked our muscles in a way that we haven't for a while. That's how they get stronger. Good. Shake your arms up, big breath in. Now exhale as you come forward again and push your palm away. Good, a nice big stretch into your upper back. We just worked a lot of those muscles today. Which normally during a daily basis, they don't get a lot of work. Those are usually the ones that are stretched out as we're over, whether we're driving, writing, things like that. So it's really important to work those muscles. Now our hips as well. We did a lot of hip work today, so we're gonna do another stretch. I'm gonna have you bring that left leg over. Again, the same stretch we did before. Good, a gentle lean into it to whatever's comfortable. And you should feel this and exactly those muscles that we worked today with the band and standing. Now in this position, I'm just gonna have you take your hand behind your knee and just bring your leg up. Again, only to the range you can do for what's comfortable. Don't pull into anything painful. Good. Nice stretch into the side of the hip. Good. Now just bring that left leg out. Good. Ankle up and down a bit. Work the calf muscle, work the hamstrings. Good. Same thing with this other one. Just cross here. A nice stretch again for that hip. We did this one earlier today. But we work those muscles. Good. And then now go ahead and just take your hand behind your knee and just bring it up towards you. A nice stretch into that again. A little bit different position. Great. So by now you should be feeling tired, like you had a workout, but you feel good. Nothing hurts, nothing's painful. Your muscles are just fatigued. That's how you want to feel after the class. And your heart rate got up a little bit, hopefully during the standing part. Leg down, good. Take another deep breath in. Reach all the way up and big exhale. You bring your arms down, shake your arms out. It was great to have you join us. Make sure to drink lots of water for the rest of the day and hope to see you all again soon.